Okay, example 3 is pretty similar to example 2 in how we would set up our expressions for the scenario. Let's read through example 3, and as we do so, try and draw some parallels from the previous example and see if you can make those equations and those expressions on your own. Example 3 says Mr. Skivington operates a variety store with his two sons, Jerry and Coco. Jerry makes twice as much as Coco, who only works part-time. Mr. Skivington makes $200 per week, more than Jerry, and the total that all of them make, all three employees make, is $1,450. And they want us to be able to tell them how much does each family member earn per week. Not just one of the family members, they want us to find each individual one. So when we see that, it is going to be set up pretty similar to our previous question. Let's start by making the expressions for all three employees. Well, I know that Jerry is going to have a particular expression, Coco is going to have an expression, and Mr. Skivington will have one as well. Jerry makes twice as much as Coco. How would we set up an equation for that? They don't really tell us much about Coco. They just say that Jerry makes twice as much as Coco. Well, let's say that Coco makes K. And we'll say let K be the amount that Coco makes. Jerry makes twice as much, 2 times the amount that Coco makes, so 2K. And now what do they tell us about Mr. Skivington? Well, Mr. Skivington makes $200 per week more than Jerry. Well, Jerry makes 2K. If Mr. Skivington makes 200 more than that, we could say 2K plus 200. And what do they all make together? The total payroll is $1,450. So I could say 2K plus K plus 2K plus 200 equals $1,450. Where did I get that from? Well, that is Jerry plus Coco plus Mr. Skivington. And that is supposed to equal $1,450 as it was given to us in our question. Now, I solve this like I would solve any other algebraic expression. Collect my like terms. Like so. $1,450 minus 200 is 1,250. 5K equals 1,250, and again, how do we isolate for K? We divide by 5. I'm left with K equals 250. What can I do with K? Similar to the last question. I know K, and K is in each individual's expression for how much they earn. I can say then that Jerry is 2K, 2 times 250 for $500. And I can say that Mr. Skivington is 2K plus 200, or 2 times 250 plus 200 to give me 700. And as we know, any word problem needs a therefore statement. I now have all three individuals' earnings. Right here, and Coco. So I can say Coco earns $250. Jerry earns, earns $500. And Mr. Skivington earns $700.